Green Group. I'm so excited that I'm going to get to meet you in a couple of days. But until then, I do want to give you some instruction on this assignment here. It's called Close Reading Practice. And basically, what you're going to do is you're going to be reading a short story. And the story is called 11 by Sandra Cisneros. Now, she's a pretty famous author. And in this short story, she discusses a girl named Rachel. And what our job is on this close read is to investigate Rachel and her personality and her actions to better understand the story. And so, what I'm going to be asking you to do quite a bit this year is called close reading. It's basically just you reading a story and analyzing it really, really closely to understand how all of the intricate little details piece together to help you best understand. And so, looking at this story in particular, on this assignment, what you're being asked to do is you're asked to read the short story, but as you're reading, you're supposed to stop mid-reading to answer the questions as you go. What we don't want to do this year is read the text from beginning to end and then answer questions last. Now, you might be asking, why not? That's what I've always done. Well, what tends to happen is if we read the story from beginning to end and then we answer questions last, we tend to forget what happened in the beginning of the story, making it incredibly difficult to answer questions about the beginning. And so instead, what we'll do is we'll read pieces of the text at a time, and as we're reading, we'll stop at little checkpoints to answer questions in real time about what you just read. That's going to help you with your memory, and that's going to help you become a better reader. And so let me give you a couple of quick examples here with this assignment, and then I'll let you go to get it done on your own. So in this assignment here, on the left-hand side, you're going to see our text. And so this is the story. And notice that the story is broken up by paragraphs. And so you're going to have paragraph numbers that are going to help you know at what checkpoints you're supposed to stop to answer questions. Well, I did upload, in addition to this directions video, I also uploaded an audio version of this text where I'm reading it out loud to you. And so if that's something you would like to do, please feel free to use it. So anyway, back to the directions. What we're going to do is we're going to be reading the text, and as we're reading, we're going to check out these questions or tasks to complete, and we're going to make sure that we're stopping mid-text to answer those questions and complete those tasks. So I'm going to look here at question 1. Question 1 says, look at the line in paragraph 1 that I have highlighted in yellow. Here it is. What do you think the author means when she says this? So guys, this question here specifically tells you what line to look at to help you answer the question. Well, of course, you have to read the entire paragraph in order to answer the question about what they mean. So what I would do here is I would read just the first paragraph, I would stop, and I would answer the question. Now notice the directions say, please change your font to a different color. And so what I would do is I would find a different color here. I would read my paragraph 1, and then I will answer the question. So I might start with, the author means, and that's going to be the beginning of my answer after I have read the first paragraph. Then I'm going to read on. Okay, I'm just going to keep reading, and then I'm going to stop at the second question. What 3 things does the author compare growing old to? Well, if in the middle of my reading I haven't got to that part yet, then I know I'm not at my next checkpoint. Now notice it specifically tells me 3 things. So my answer is going to have 3 parts. So I might start like this. The 3 things the author compares growing old to are, and then once I get to that part in the reading, I'm going to stop and I'm going to immediately put my answers in. Guys, what this is going to do is it's just going to help our memory, and it's going to allow us, when we're reading longer stories, to go deeper into the story. Now, as you continue, you're going to notice that there are some checkpoints that ask you to do some highlighting. Notice here it says highlight 2 lines in green. Please make sure that you're reading these directions carefully so that you know exactly how many highlights you're needing to make in the specific colors. You will be using this assignment 11 and the highlights that you make for in-class assignments on writing. So these need to be finished, and you need to make sure you're meeting the exact expectations as aligned in the directions. Now, guys, I'm not really available these next 2 days to do any neats because I'm going to be working with Blue Group. And so it's going to be on you to watch this video and reference it when you're stuck and you're having trouble. Okay, so I encourage you, please problem solve, read the best you can, use the audio if you need it, and make sure you're looking at these questions super closely. All right, guys, please feel free to email me if you have any questions. If not, good luck, and I can't wait to see you later this week.